Many of you wanted the recipe of almond flour roti with xanthan gum, so here you go. Combine 1 cup or 100 grams of almond flour, half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, and half a teaspoon of salt. Give that a mix. Next, this is 1/4 cups of water at room temperature. We are going to add a little bit at a time till the dough comes together. I ended up using a little less than a 1/4 cup of water. Knead the dough with your fingers and not using a spatula. That way you can accurately gauge the amount of water you'll need to get the dough together. Next, add 1 teaspoon of oil and the dough should feel smooth and slightly stretchy like that. We are going to portion the dough into 4. You'll end up making like 5 rotis using the scraps from these 4. I like using these silicone baking sheets for rolling out the dough. You can also use wax paper or parchment paper. Make sure to grease both the mats, or if you're using parchment paper, grease that as well using oil, because this dough does tend to be a little sticky. Don't roll out the dough too thin because it could tear when you try to lift it from the mat. And here I'm using a 5-inch lid to cut out the dough, rolled dough in a circular shape. Put together all these scraps, guys, you'll get another roti in the end. Okay, next we're going to use a non-stick pan. Heat it to medium-high heat and just cook the dough for approximately 1 minute per side. As soon as you see some brown marks come up, the roti is done. If you overcook it or if you cook it on low heat, it's going to be very hard. So make sure not to overcook it. These rotis can be easily frozen, so here I froze a raw rolled out dough and I can heat it up and it turns soft immediately. And also here I froze a cooked roti. You can quickly warm it up on a pan or just use a microwave. Guys, if you want the same almond flour roti with psyllium husk, check out this recipe. This is an almond flour roti recipe that does not require kneading. And other rotis, this is made with coconut flour. There is one that's made with chia seeds and almond flour, and this one is made with flax seeds. There's also a recipe of keto naan. Do try these with some Indian curries.